Follow the instructions below to register. On the Americans Got Talent stage, I brought the Ninja Factor with my look. So whatever you're bringing on the Ninja Boss Factor show, make sure it has a Ninja feel to it. Auditions will be held in Lagos, Port Harcourt, Abuja, Benin and Owerri. And a 7 million naira tier rubber car awaits the winner at the grand finale. So quickly get registered to book your slot. Registration ends September 19th, 2021.
Do you really like me? Cause go BJ. Hi guys, my name is Gochi. I'm an Igbo artist. I sing, I rap, and I have good news for you. Big news. So the Boss 95.5 FM Abuja, they have something for you guys. The Ninja Boss Factor. So if you think you're talented, like if you know you can sing, you can do something extraordinary, this is your show. This is your time. Come and wow us with that Boss Factor. Remember to follow the instructions on the screen and do everything that you see on the screen. And remember also that there are amazing prizes to be won. Like there is a car worth 7 million naira to be won. Auditions end September 19th, 2021. So start registering now. Auditions are held, like you can audition in Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, Owerri, Benin, either of these states available for you. And remember to always infuse a bit of your culture in whatever you're doing.
Ugochi, don't be shy, Chikirego, don't be shy. Let's start to spray money, Jogizaza need money.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Africa Today on Hills TV. I am Udwak Daniel. First, let's talk the headlines. And on the headline, security men deployed to crush perpetrators of Jos crisis. Still on the headlines, 48 missing after boat capsized in Senegal. Also on the headline, Sudan receives over 200,000 vaccine doses. And on sport, Amuneke, Salisu Yusuf, 4 others vie for Kano Pillars coaching job. And now let's let you into the news in detail. Nigeria's presidency has said security forces have been deployed to stop perpetrators of the ongoing unrest in parts of Jos, Plateau State. An official reaction to the violence in Plateau State contained in a statement issued by the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity, Garba Shehu. The presidency revealed that the government is in control of the situation. The statement also made it known that necessary military and other security agencies had since been mobilized to descend on the perpetrators of the recent security lapses in the state. It stressed that to achieve success, the communities must unite against the horrific attacks, adding that retributive violence is not the answer. It also revealed that it was important for Nigerians and the international community to appreciate that there are a multitude of factors attendant to these troubles. Still with the federal government of Nigeria has accused the Nigerian Medical Association, that is the NMA, of failing to fulfill its part of the Memorandum of Understanding, that is the MOU, it signed 9 days ago to end the strike by the NARD. The country's Labor and Employment Minister, Chris Ngige, said the 21-day ultimatum the NMA gave the federal government collided with the MOU it signed on August 21, 2021. A statement by the spokesman of the Federal Ministry of Labor and Employment, Charles Akpan, said the government was implementing its own side of the agreement with monitoring by Office of the Minister. The statement also revealed that the NMA communique in Benin, which issued a 21-day ultimatum, is at variance with the timeline in articles of the MOA. And now for some COVID-19 updates. Nigeria has recorded 362 new cases of COVID-19 in 15 states, bringing the total to 191,345 in 36 states of the country, plus the FCT. According to the latest information released by the Nigeria Center for Disease Control, that is the NCDC, Lagos reported 200 cases, Oyo 33, Kwara 30, Akwa Ibom 24, Ogun 17, Delta and Ekiti recorded 15 cases each. Also, Plateau and Rivers reported 7 cases each. FCT 5, Anambra and Edo reported 3 cases each. Bayelsa, Kaduna and Kano reported 1 case each. A total of 178,283 persons have been discharged, and the number of deaths is 2,454. So, the number of active cases amounts to 10,608. When the news returns, news from other parts of West Africa. Do stay with us.
Go BJ. Hi guys, my name is Gochi. I'm an Igbo artist. I sing, I rap, and I have good news for you. Big news. So, the Boss 95.5 FM Abuja, they have something for you guys. The Naija Boss Factor. So if you think you're talented, like if you know you can sing, you can do something extraordinary, this is your show. This is your time. Come and wow us with that Boss Factor. Remember to follow the instructions on the screen and do everything that you see on the screen. And remember also that there are amazing prizes to be won. Like there is a car worth 7 million naira to be won. Auditions end September 19th, 2021. So start registering now. Auditions are held, like you can audition in Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, Owerri, Benin, either of these states available for you. And remember to always infuse a bit of your culture in whatever you're doing.
Don't be shy, pick it, don't be shy. Let's start to scream on it.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. You're still watching Africa Today News on Hills TV. And now to other parts of Africa, where no fewer than 48 people are missing after a boat carrying about 60 people capsized off the coast of northern Senegal. The Senegalese army disclosed this in a statement. According to reports, Navy vessels rescued 11 passengers and retrieved 1 body from the water after receiving an alert that a boat had overturned. The army said those rescued included 8 Senegalese citizens and 3 Gambians. This year has seen a rise in the number of migrants making the dangerous crossing from Africa to the Spain's Canary Islands archipelago, often in rickety, overcrowded boats with unreliable engines. According to reports from January 1 to July 31, no fewer than 7,531 people reached the islands from Western Africa. And now let's have you know that the Senegalese renowned mediator Alioune Badara Cissé, who helped broker a peace deal during the recent violent protest, has died in Dakar at the age of 63. As mediator of the Republic, he called on President Macky Sall to speak out, to listen to Senegalese youth, and warned against an escalation of violence when thousands of youths rioted in protest to arrest opposition leader Sonko. Alioune Badara Cissé was the leader of the diplomatic mission, a position he acquired through President Macky Sall, and was also the founder of the ruling party Alliance for the Republic, that is the APR. Alioune Badara Cissé actively participated in the victory of the current president in 2012, but was later dismissed after 7 months as the head of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. And now let's get to DRC, where in the meantime, suspected Islamist militants have killed no fewer than 19 people in a raid on a village in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo. Local authorities made this known in a statement issued to press. According to the statement, the attackers looted houses and started fires in Kasandi, Kithovo. The head of Buliki district, Kalunga Meso, and local rights group blamed the assault on the Allied Democratic Forces, that is the ADP, an Islamist militant group accused of killing thousands of people in recent years, mostly in remote areas. The government declared martial law in North Kivu, a neighboring Ituri province, at the beginning of May, in an attempt to quell a surge in violence that the military largely attributes to the ADF. But according to the Kivu security tracker, the number of civilians killed in such attacks has only increased since then, which maps unrest in eastern Congo. And now let's move to other parts of Africa after this break. When we come back, it will be more on Africa Today News on Hills TV. Glad to have you back. It is still Africa Today on Hills TV, and now let's head on to Sudan. Sudan has received a shipment of 218,400 doses of the AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine as a donation from France. Health Ministry and UNICEF revealed in separate statements that the vaccines were delivered with UNICEF's support through the COVAX facility. Sudan received an initial 820,000 doses of the coronavirus vaccine made by AstraZeneca in March through COVAX and UNICEF. It also received 606,700 doses of Johnson & Johnson vaccines as a donation from the United States earlier in August. China also had donated quantities of Sinopharm's COVID-19 vaccine. UNICEF disclosed that more than 800,000 people in Sudan, including health workers, have been vaccinated since March 2021 with the first COVAX shipment and other donations. It added that the new shipment will contribute to an increase in the number of people who are fully vaccinated. Still in the news, South Sudan security forces have arrested 7 people, including a top religious figure. A civil society organization in a statement disclosed that the arrest, which police denied, came ahead of planned nationwide protests organized by the People's Coalition for Civil Action, that is the PCCA, which has called for the country's leadership to step down. According to reports, 4 activists were picked up in the northwestern town of Wau, while 2 others were taken into custody along with a bishop in the southwestern city of Yei. It was gathered that the authorities are accusing both the activists and the bishop of having possession of information that is attributed to the PCCA coalition. However, the spokesman for the South Sudan Police, Major General Daniel Justin, denied the detentions. Away from South Sudan, heading off to Tunisia, Tunisian media mogul and ex-presidential candidate Nabil Karoui has been arrested in Algeria for illegally entering the country. Karoui was arrested in the city of Tebessa on the Tunisian border together with 4 others, including his brother Ghazi. In 2019, Karoui was arrested in Tunisia during his presidential campaign, which current President Kais Saied won in a runoff with a landslide and put in custody for more than 6 months. According to reports, he's still under investigation for money laundering and tax evasion after being released in June, although he denied the allegations, but he is expected to appear before an Algerian court today. In Uganda, the governments of Uganda and South Sudan have agreed to patrol the Nimule-Juba highway, where drivers and travelers have recently been attacked. The agreement comes after lorry drivers were killed and bus travelers injured by unknown militia. Uganda's First Deputy Prime Minister Rebecca Kadaga said there will be police checks every 10 kilometers along the route. According to reports last week, cross-border drivers from East African countries went on strike, protesting against insecurity. Reports also disclosed that no fewer than 30 traders and lorry drivers from across East Africa have been killed this year on the road. South Sudan, which is recovering from a brutal civil war, is heavily dependent on its neighbors for essential supplies. And now talking business, the federal government and the Nigeria Labour Congress, that is the NLC, on Sunday kicked against the approval given to electricity distribution companies, that is DISCOs, by the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, that is NERC, to hike tariffs for Wednesday. According to them, the go-ahead is against the recommendations of the Technical Committee on Electricity Tariffs. Minister of State for Labor and Employment Festus Keyamo said the technical committee was not contacted by NERC. The NLC Deputy President Joe Ajaero urged Nigerians to rise against another tariff hike by the DISCOs. The committee had recommended the sustainability of subsidy on electricity tariffs till December. The EKEDC, in a statement by its managing director Adeoye Fadeyibi, described the earlier release as unsubstantiated. He further urged customers to disregard all such reports. More to come on sports with Ainan Lubem. Stay with us.
Do you really like me? Cause go PJ. Hi guys, my name is Gochi. I'm an Igbo artist. I sing, I rap, and I have good news for you. Big news. So, the Boss 95.5 FM Abuja, they have something for you guys. The Naija Boss Factor. So if you think you're talented, like if you know you can sing, you can do something extraordinary, this is your show. This is your time. Come and wow us with that Boss Factor. Remember to follow the instructions on the screen and do everything that you see on the screen. And remember also that there are amazing prizes to be won. Like there is a car worth 7 million naira to be won. Auditions end September 19th, 2021. So start registering now. Auditions are held, like you can audition in Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, Owerri, Benin, either of these states available for you. And remember to always infuse a bit of your culture in whatever you're doing.
Ugochi, don't be shy. Piki Rego, don't be shy. Let's start to spray money. Joguzaza need money.
Good afternoon and welcome to Sport News on Africa Today. I am Ainan Lubem. Former Super Eagles winger Emmanuel Amunike and erstwhile assistant Salisu Yusuf are among 6 coaches who have been shortlisted for the vacant technical advisor position at Kano Pillars. The other four are Busari Hakim, Ishola, Errol Eke, Henry Makinwa, and Usman Abdullah. According to a statement released by the media officer of the club, Idris Malikawa, over 25 coaches applied for the job. The shortlisted coaches are expected to arrive on Tuesday. They are also expected to appear before the technical committee of the club from an interview on Wednesday at 10 a.m. The club have made all necessary arrangements for their accommodation. Results of the interview will be immediately released by the management of the club. Still in the news, Folashade Oluwafemiayo on Monday increased Team Nigeria's medals haul at the ongoing 2020 Paralympics in Tokyo by winning the gold medal in the women's 86 kg event of the powerlifting competition. The 36-year-old won the event with a bang by setting a new world record as well as a Paralympic record with a lift of 152 kg. Folashade, who was the silver medalist in the women's 75 kg event at the 2020 Games, lifted 147 kg in her first attempt and 149 kg in the second attempt. China's Zheng Feifei won the silver medal with a lift of 139 kg, while Great Britain's Louis Sugden won the bronze medal with a lift of 131 kg. Oluwafemiayo's feat took Nigeria to 21st on the medals table with a total haul of 3 gold, 1 silver and 2 bronze. Also, ahead of the Super Eagles opening World Nigerians camp as preparations has begun for the 2020 World Cup qualifier against Liberia. The earlier arrivals are Everton's Alex Iwobi, Leicester City's duo of Kelechi Iheanacho and Wilfred Ndidi, KZR Chiefs Daniel Akpeyi and Abia Warriors Adekunle Adeleke. More players are stadium on September 3 before their second qualifying match against Cape Verde at the Estadio Nacional de Cabo Verde 4 days later. Super Eagles coach Gernot Rohr invited 30 players for the clash against the Lone Stars of Liberia. Rohr will have a full squad to train for the clash against Liberia, but he will be without 7 UK players for the match against the Blue Sharks in Praia, as Cape Verde is on the UK Reds when the group phase of qualifying in Africa for the 2022 World Cup finally kicks off on Wednesday. Salah, who plays for Egypt, who is on United Kingdom traveled red list, and he would have to quarantine for 10 days when he returns from his homeland, sidelining him for 4 fixtures. Both world body FIFA and African Confederation CAF have pleaded without success for British Prime Minister Boris Johnson to exempt African footballers on World Cup duty. That's your sport news on Africa Today. Back to Udwak for the rest of the news.
Tour around the world of sports with Aynan Lubem. Africa Today news continues on Hills TV with this one. Boss FM 95.5 Abuja presents Naija Boss Factor, a mega talent hunt event which seeks to spotlight creativity in the indigenous way. Naija Boss Factor is designed to give voice to talent of all ages and gifted in arts and craft, fashion, technology, music, drama, comedy and dance to promote culture which is gradually losing place in the society. Potential participants are welcome to pay the sum of 5,500 naira in GT bank account number 0561 094 161 with the account name Boss FM 95.5 Abuja Limited, after which they are expected to visit www.bossfm.ng to complete the registration. Proof of payment must be sent to the station's WhatsApp number 0901 625 2525 in order to confirm eligibility to participate in the talent hunt. And that's Africa Today, but before we go, another look at our top stories. Earlier on the headline, we brought to you the fact that security men deployed to crush perpetrators of just crisis. Also, 48 missing after boat capsized in Senegal. We also brought to you Sudan receives over 200,000 vaccine doses. And on sports, Amuneke, Salisu Yusuf, 4 others vie for Kano Pillars coaching job. Remember to visit us on Facebook at Hills TV, Instagram at Hills TV.